They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Stop it.
They're coming.
They're coming to get you, Barbara. Hey, my friends, welcome back to the Nightmare Cinema Club. As you can see, we're covering Night of the Living Dead, the remake, the one that was directed by Tom Savini. Now, there's a reason the remake was made. Usually remakes are done nowadays to better the film. I don't always agree with that because sometimes they bugger up the movie even more, but we'll leave it there. But the original version of Night of the Living Dead came out in 1968. Okay, but due to some overseeing of, they didn't pay much attention. They never added a copyright notice to it, so the movie never really made the money it was supposed to make. George A. Romero wrote the very first zombie movie. If you think about it, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have zombies, period. And that's why Tom Savini decided to make a remake of Night of the Living Dead in 1990, so it can at least make some money back. And for me, his remake was very good. I have some problems in the movie, but I mean, it doesn't necessarily, turn the movie into something bad. But it's a good film. It's a good, nice little scary film if you want to get into the whole zombie thing. I think the problem that I have with modern zombie movies nowadays is zombies are too fast. Zombies never used to run. Zombies never used to be that smart. I mean, they were slow, they were reanimated bodies, and they were like... Nowadays, I don't know. So I'll stick to the classics. But yeah, we have a great cast in the remake of Night of the Living Dead. I mean, Tony Todd, one of my favorite actors, he plays Ben. Patricia Tolman, she plays Barbara. And even this guy, it's kind of weird to see Bill Moseley look like this opposed to this. He plays Barbara's brother, Johnny. But I think the first thing that caught my eye when I saw the remake of Night of the Living Dead, okay, the original one, black and white, but it was grimy from the start. It was dark, cloudy, and when the zombies start attacking Barbara, and you just knew something is wrong, and the whole atmosphere of the thing gave it was just eerie. Tom Savini's version, I mean, the sun is shining in the beginning, it's birds singing, and there's no indication that the apocalypse is here. But yeah, the main story behind this thing is Johnny and Barbara go to their mother's grave. There's this one awesome little scene where you think the zombie is approaching Barbara, but it's actually not a zombie, it's an old man that's been attacked by a zombie. And then this movie goes from 0 to 100 in nothing. It's like that. It goes. From the beginning, it just goes. Yeah, and then the whole story centers around Barbara trying to escape, getting away from the zombies and stuff. She reaches a farmhouse, rural farmhouse, and she meets some zombies, some very good. I mean, the makeup effects again, well, Tom Savini, what more can I say? They look awesome in this movie. These zombies are really good, but she tries hiding in the house. Luckily, she's joined by Ben, played by Tony Todd, who's already had a couple of run-ins with the zombies in Evans City, and the only way to kill these zombies is, destroy the brain. Stab the brain, shoot the brain, hit the brain, bite the brain. But yeah, That's how you kill these zombies. But the thing that really bothers me about this movie, the zombies are so slow. I said this previously. They could have just walked out the front door and just kept on walking and they would have been safe. That's the problem I have with this movie. I mean, yes, I get Ben's idea of boarding up the house and boarding up the windows and stuff, but why? Just walk away. Even Cooper, the guy who plays Cooper, what was his name? Tom Towles, I think? Yeah. Even the idea he has to hide in the cellar is actually a good idea. There's one door leading into the cellar. They could have just waited down there for help as these zombies approach the house. I mean, it takes forever for these zombies to get there. They could have just barred up that one door. And they could have even gotten into the attic. I mean, if a zombie has a hard time opening a door, how is he going to pick up a ladder? But anyway, still guys, don't get me wrong, it's a great movie. This is a great movie. There's just some stuff that bothers me about this movie because the common sense sometimes doesn't make sense. But yeah, like always, I'm not going to spoil the movie for you. I'm not going to tell you how it ends and stuff. But it's basically a gory, scary, atmospheric tale of survival. And that classic line that Patricia Tolman's character says at the end, it's so true. It rings truth to humanity. They're us and we're them. Are we really that different from zombies? Are we really different from the monsters in the world? I don't think so. But I'll let you guys decide on that one. But yeah, see this movie. I can't see that anybody hasn't seen this. I mean, it came out in 1990, but there's a pretty good chance that you can still find this and see this. I mean, it remains a classic. When it was released, yeah, there was a lot of negativity about it. You know, a lot of people tore it apart. Said Tom Savini didn't do a good job and all of this, but it's one of the good remakes. It's very rare that you find a good remake, especially in horror. For me, especially But I seriously recommend you guys check this out, and you'll see what I mean. One of the classic zombie movies, written by George Romero. Sadly, he's not with us anymore, but the movies will live on, as I always say. But I'm going to sign off, my friends. I'm going to go and maybe rewatch this one, just for fun. But as always, my dear friends, keep well, be safe, and enjoy the fear. Cheers, my friends.